Good day, everybody. I want to talk about never giving up, whether it's the beginning of your dream or the end of your dream, beginning of a class or the end of the class. One thing that should always guide you is this will, this dedication, perseverance to never give up, never give in. I've always believed that dreams may be worthwhile, but they're worthless unless you can achieve them. Reminds me of a great story by Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was the great Cold War veteran who foresaw the Cold War between the United States and Russia. And also, he felt that there was a way that it could be overcome. He actually came to the United States and gave a great speech. He certainly was one of the great people of the 20th century, former Prime Minister of Great Britain, of course. And he thought that the emotional heart and soul of the Allied resistance was not only Great Britain, but also the United States. He won a Nobel Prize at one point for his writing. He was also a prolific painter. My favorite story about Winston Churchill was he was invited to give a commencement speech at Oxford University. At the time of his speech, he was already almost a mythical individual. And he strode up to the platform, went up to the podium, took off his hat, took out his cigar that was omnipresent in just about anywhere that he went, and he said three simple words. He said, "Never give up." He again walked up to the podium, looked at his audience, and said those three words again, "Never give up." And at that point, his speech was actually over. He put his top hat back on, put his cigar back in his mouth, and that was the end of it. He walked away. His whole speech at Oxford University, the commencement speech, was three words: never give up. Those words form the basis of what I believe someone needs in order to be successful. And that is to work hard, to be nice or be kind, and to never give up. In the end, it doesn't matter whether you achieved your hopes or realized your dreams. What really matters is that you tried to make someone better, tried to make something better, knowing that the fear of failure and the fear of what other people think has destroyed the ambitions of most people we know. Because you see, failure is often the consequences of daring to do something great, of daring to touch the stars, because on those few occasions when the stars are touched, the world brightens from their luster. We always can dream the unattainable and hope for the improbable, but at some point you have to do the possible. And if you fail, know that talent gets you in the top 100, hard work does get you in the top 10, and guts will certainly get you to the top. And that's what we need in today's age, in today's educational system, in this class. We need guts. Guts to work the hardest, to be the best, or at least in both cases, to strive to be the best. At the end, I think there's nothing better that can be said other than you're a good person who tried to do good things. Think if everybody tried to live by that model. So, at the end of this speech, at the end of any course, at the end of any educational degree that you're hoping for, just remember as you rise on that platform to give a speech, as you stand in front of others to try to say something that may have some meaning to somebody that you know. I hope that you at least can say that you never gave up on that dream that you had, that dream that was worthwhile, and it was not worthless because you tried to achieve it. And even if you didn't achieve it, you at least tried. You were in the arena. And at the end you can say, I'm a good person who really just tried to do something great. I hope the same can be said for you and those around you. And if so, we really will live in a transformational time in this world's history, and we will leave behind something, anything, that makes the world just a little bit better from our time and effort. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the day.